Welcome to Sacred Pause Weekly. This is your moment to relax, breathe, and reconnect. Hi, I'm Jamie Hand, and in this very first episode, we are going to begin with a question that changed everything for me. So let me ask you, what if midlife isn't a crisis, but rather it is a rebrand? Now, in this episode, I'm going to go into what exactly is a midlife rebrand and what do I mean by that. But let me share with you, this was a few years ago, and I had everything that I thought I was supposed to want. I I had my husband, I had three young kids, I had a growing business. Like on the outside, everything looked successful. But I felt like something was off, like something was missing, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I remember laying awake at night, exhausted, but yet restless. I remember wondering why I just kept feeling like I was missing something, like something just was off. It just wasn't right. So I tried to fix it. I would listen to new podcasts, try new routines, change my habits, change my diet, change my exercise, read more self-help books. I even joined a Bible study. But it seemed like the more I did, the emptier I felt. And that was until one day I just simply stopped. I stopped trying to fix it. And I began to sit in silence. Not because I knew what I was doing, but because I really didn't know what else to do. And that is when something shifted. Not on the outside of me, but within the inside of me. I began to experience moments of peace. And I realized that this peace was the missing piece. It was what I was missing, but it wasn't something to earn. It wasn't something to do. It was something to receive. And that is what created the big change in my life because it was like God had been with me all along, whispering, but really just waiting for me to pause long enough to hear. Now, throughout these episodes, I'm going to use the word God. You may use whatever word resonates with you. So, whether it's source, creator, universe, whatever, we're all talking about the same thing. We're talking about the ultimate creator who created everything here. And if this bothers you, then just skip on to the next video. Okay, so now that we got that cleared up, let's go ahead and talk about what is a midlife rebrand? Like, what do I even mean about that? So, a midlife rebrand, I'm not talking about starting your life completely over or becoming someone new. This isn't just a midlife makeover where you get a new wardrobe, new lipstick, and it's a new you. This is about returning back to you, your true self, your authentic self, your higher self, your soul. It's about your connection with God. Because midlife is an invitation that is asking us to pause and ask, who am I now? What truly matters? See, a rebrand, it's not about creating this new version of you, but it's remembering who you've always been, who you were before all the layers of society and family and friends and expectations and all the social media and Pinterest, and you should be doing all these things. Like, who are you when you peel back all those layers? Okay, so today I'm going to share a simple exercise to help you get started on your midlife rebrand. We are going to do a quick kind of relaxation, and then we're going to do a journaling and kind of a reflection to go with it. So you are going to need a piece of paper or a journal. You're going to need a marker, pen, or pencil. And then this is optional, but you may want coloring materials such as crayons or markers or colored pencils. But that is totally optional. You do not have to do it. Don't click off the video because you don't have your colored pencils next to you. It's okay. You can do this all with a pencil or a pen. So grab a piece of paper and a pen, and I will meet you back here. I want you to go ahead and take a slow, deep breath in. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Close your eyes if it feels comfortable to you. And just imagine that version of you that existed before all the to-do lists, before all the expectations, before all the roles you have played, such as wife, mother, sister, friend, daughter. See that version of you. See her in your mind. How did she move? What did she love? What made her laugh? She hasn't gone anywhere. She's simply been waiting for you to slow down long enough to notice her again. Ask gently, God, what part of me is ready to be remembered? Don't rush for an answer. Just listen. Maybe it's a feeling, a color, a word, a memory. However it comes, it's perfect. Now, I want you to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, make sure we're in the body. And I want you to, when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Okay, now at the top of your paper, I want you to write the word remember. I want you to write out the things that came to you. Was it feeling, colors, a memory? And as you write out, begin to think, what are other things that make you feel like you? What are other things that you really love or you loved as a child? For those of you that have followed me on social media, you know I love to doodle. That's one way my soul loves to express. How does your soul love to express? I love doodling. It may be different for you. So I may write down doodling, or I really enjoyed dancing, especially dancing around my room as a child and listening to music. So those are all things that really light me up, things that make me feel like me. So I want you to go ahead and take some time here and just write out. Now, do not overthink this. Do not judge what you're writing. If you think about it, just write it down. There is no right or wrong. It is just simply writing what comes to you. And once you have written out all the things you can think about, now I want you to take your pen, pencil, marker, whatever you're writing with, and I want you to draw a heart over the top. This is not about drawing a perfect heart. There's no right or wrong. Just draw a heart the best you can. Do not judge it, just draw it. Now, the heart is not to cover up all these things that we are, but rather it's to help hold them. And now what I want you to do is to actually color in the heart. Now, if you have crayons or markers or colored pencils or something, feel free to get that out. If you don't, you can simply just use a pencil or even a pen, and you can just kind of just start coloring in your heart. So don't let, because you don't have fancy colors, be the obstacle of why you don't do this part. But go ahead, and now I want you to fill in your heart. And as you're coloring, I want you to imagine that is God's love, Source's love, Spirit's love that is wrapping around us, around every part of us. So as you're filling in your heart, just imagine that this is the light, this is the love coming in and just wrapping you into a big hug. And this light, this love, it is wrapping all of you, the tired parts, the exhausted parts, the parts that judged whether you could draw a heart or not. These are all beautiful parts of us. And just as you're coloring, allow this light, this love to come in. Because the whole point of this sacred pause is not to fix you. You don't need to fix yourself. You just need to let the love of God flow through you. We are letting the love, the light flow through us. And because I love to doodle, I couldn't help myself but add some more doodling to the heart and page. But also, as you've been coloring, and once you're finished, stop and think for a minute. Was there any message that came to you? Any certain feeling, emotion, or word that just resonated with you as you were coloring? You may wish to add that to the bottom or somewhere on your page. Thank you so much for taking this sacred pause with me. If this message spoke to you, take it as a sign that your soul is inviting you to listen. All right, I will see you next week for another Sacred Page Weekly.